G'day ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the little plane that could world adventure that we have going on here. And tonight, leg 47, and I'm really going to butcher the pronunciations of these two locations this evening. We have Sao Luis and Jericoacoara. Jericoacoara? Something like that, probably. I'm assuming. I'm hoping. Yep, anyway, I thought I was going to be slightly late to the stream because I got caught up watching the women's high jump final. Turns out I timed it quite well. But yeah, welcome everybody to the stream. I hope everyone's doing well. I hope everyone's staying safe. And we'll do some of the niceties now. So we'll start by saying a very good evening to Mr. Bubba Von Braun. How are you going, mate? Welcome to the stream. Mr. Leonard Rapier, Wes, it is lovely to see you as usual, mate. Welcome to the stream. I hope you are well. Mr. Vruden the Great. Oh, I've missed people. I'll come back to you. Mr. Vruden the Great. Good morning, pilots. Good morning to you, Mr. Pesky Helicopter Man. I hope you're doing well, sir. Mr. Tim Brown, the man, the myth, the legend from the UK. One of our many UK legends within this stream. Stu, welcome, mate. I hope you are doing well. Welcome to the stream. Mr. David Jacko is here. David, as usual, the pleasure is all mine. But you've just found out that your local Woolies has been exposed to COVID, so David is now the diseased one. Mr. Calling Pigeon is here, and he has Hotfix 2 installed. Awesome. Same. I haven't had any issues with it so far. Has anyone else had any issues with the Hotfix 2 is what I'm trying to say, but the words are not making it to the mouth. They're getting stuck here. Who else do we have? We have we have my sous chef, Fozzie. Welcome to the stream, mate. Pleasure to have you along. Mr. Black Evo, the one who flies in real life and then comes to fly with us as well, because obviously flying in real life is just not enough. Although he does say he's not flying this evening, so you know, I guess he doesn't always fly along with us. Wes says a test stream ran well, so all systems go for tomorrow. Fantastic news, mate. Mr. Icarus. Hello, good sir. Welcome to the stream. As usual, the pleasure is all mine to have you along, mate. Mr. Sean Dale, one of our other men's myths and legends from the UK. Welcome, mate. You absolute superstar. I hope you are doing well. Alright, that's most of the niceties sorted. I hope anybody get up to anything interesting today? I know anybody who lives on the eastern seaboard of Australia probably did sweet FA, and I understand why. But I hope everyone else is doing well. We'll get this thing to do its usual bits and pieces, otherwise known as the start. Usual bits and pieces. Wow. English is not my strong point tonight. Mind you, English has never really been my strong point, but there we go. I was wondering if that had frozen already. I was going to be like, oh good, great start. But no, we good. Alright, let's get some altitude in. So we've got a nice flight along the beach, but unfortunately we seem to have some clouds impeding our visuals. So I'm going to go for like 5,000 and we'll just review the situation when we get up there, basically. I don't know what others want to do, but that's my plan. Also, if you can hear banging and knocking and crunching and all that in the background, the dog has decided that my feet are the perfect place to have a nibble on her bone that she's currently working away at. So that would probably explain that. Rudin forgot about Hotfix 2. He'll be back. Rudin will be back. Get to the chopper. Actually, that works quite well for Rudin. Sean Dale needs to cut down a walnut tree that's 20 years old. And that's a little bit disappointing, Mr. Sean. I'm assuming. Or maybe I'm reading that wrong and it's not disappointing. Alright, let's have a quick look at the wind direction on the GPS. I have no idea whilst I have gone to a completely different accent whilst doing that. I swear sometimes with the way I say things on this stream, I'm probably going to get cancelled for racism or whatever because I used a different accent. But anyway, it's all part of the fun. So, judging by the wind, 09 should be the active. I'm sure somebody will confirm that with me. Hang on, confirm that with me? Confirm that for me is what I'm... Ever mind, Nevi way was what I was going to say. Oh, this is a good start. This is a really good start on the English language. Mr. Brett plays. Hello, good sir. Welcome to the stream. You'll be in soon. Not a problem. The neighbour is worried it'll fall on her house. Well, just tell her she'll have all the nuts she could ever hope for. Only joking. Yep, the dog's still hacking away at that bone. Alright, I'm going to start making a Uber to the runway. Not a taxi tonight. We're going to Uber to the runway. There's absolutely no difference other than who's owning it, basically. No worries, Wes. I will have a look, mate, at the sometime during the air, or, sometime whilst we're up in the air, or you know, at the end of the stream, or at some point. Anyway, I promise to have a bit of a squiz there, good sir. Mr. Kangaroo, hello, mate. Welcome to the stream. I hope you are doing well. Alright, better focus on my taxiing here, or my Ubering, or my rideshare. So, hopefully there's some cool beach-related stuff on the way down to Jericoacoara. Yeah, I can see myself really screwing that up for the rest of the stream. This evening, that's the whole reason why we're heading to that particular destination. We're going to a destination tonight. Oh, wow, okay. I don't know why I'm taxiing so fast. I had absolutely no power in the engine. But anyway, plane does whatever it wants to do, obviously. There's Mr. Vruden in his helicopter. All right, let's line up on the runway, and then we will just have a quick bit of an outside squiz. Look around the other way. People are heading on their ways to the runways. People are heading on their ways to their runways. Yes. I'm hoping somebody's got the clip going tonight, because fuck me, the language that I'm speaking is not English. Dre Gamer says, "What's up? What's up?" Sim15 says, "Hi Bryce, just dropped in before going to bed." Oh, you just needed to see my face before going to bed, did you? Thank you very much for dropping in, Sim15. I hope you are doing well. Fozzie says, "Just breathe." Sorry, Fozzie, I don't understand. What does that mean? Oxygen? I'm not aware of oxygen. Mr. Dan Random. Mr. Dan Random has popped in. Hello, Dan. Hope you're doing well, Mr. Sir. Mr. Sir. Mr. Sir. It's your new name from now on, Dan. You are Mr. Sir. Oh, boy. Alright, I'm going to stop talking and take off before I have to actually create my own dictionary for my language, because clearly we're on that sort of trajectory this evening. Plus I appear to be holding everyone up, so let's not perform a hold up. And rotation. Very nice, very nice. Some lovely Brazilian tropical rainforest surrounding the airport, which seems to be the theme so far of this northern part of Brazil. Northeastern, to be specific. We'll crank in the autopilot is what I'm going to do. Fucking hell. I'm coming up with new words for everything this evening. Let's have a look. I must say they've done a fantastic job of using the AI to depict the cities below. Very well done, very well done. Oh, look at that beautiful view of Mr. Shawndale taking off on our tail from our back right-hand window. That's cool. That's really cool. And Mr. Kangaroo as well. That is awesome stuff. Alright, I better disable the track IR before I make everybody sick from the continuous turning of the head. A few seconds here, ladies and gentlemen. The dog's at the door and I think she might need to go out, so I will do that before we go any further here. Don't you just hate it when customers have to use the lavatory facilities just after takeoff? Alright, so what did I miss? I missed Dan talking about Mr. Sir. Yes, definitely change all your channel names, Dan. That will be extremely beneficial to all of us in knowing you by your new name. Sim15 says, before he leaves, drop them likes, please. Thank you very much, Sim. Much appreciated on the channel support, as always, mate. It does certainly not go unnoticed. Black Evo says, Bryce, is the English rubbish bin doing giraffe plastic microwave? Yes, it is, Black Evo. 100% that's what it's doing. The A350 is going to come with a inbuilt thesaurus. Yeah. I'll definitely be flying the A350 if that's the case. Brett says, so what was it, Bryce? Wine, spirits or beer that has made you talk like this tonight? I've had 3 sips of wine. The 3 sips that you've seen me have on stream. So I'm not sure what's made me talk like this, to be honest. I do not have a explanation. Mr. Von Braun says, a bit of a headwind this evening. Ah, yes, I always like a bit of head in the evening. Landing on the Matterhorn would be harder. Yeah, pissed off 3 sips of wine, Wes. Absolutely. Alright. Let's get a better view of the surroundings. I'm going past the diseased one on my right-hand side there. But no, honestly, David, I do hope that the fact that your Woolworths is a exposure site, I do hope you haven't been there since it was listed as an exposure site, mate. Yeah. Maybe I should call it Vine then, now to go with what you're already speaking. Yeah, well, you know, it did come off of a Vine, so I guess I could do that, you know. And it wouldn't surprise me if before the end of the stream I do, in fact, accidentally do that, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to eventually put in the Discord a link to my own Urban Dictionary. Mr. Jacko says, I don't think I have been there during the times that I was there the day it was listed, so I better get tested. You know, it's just a bit of I don't know if you've been tested or not before, David. I have. It's a little bit uncomfortable. It's not as bad as what people say. The best piece of advice I can give you, David, is when you get home from the test, drink tea for the rest of the day. Hot tea. It helps with the feeling, because you get a weird feeling in the back of your nose for a few hours after, or at least I did. Yeah. Other than that, it's really not, you know, your eyes will water for about 2 seconds. And then it's all over. Mr. Black Evo says, new HOTAS arrived whilst I was away. He gets to play with it tomorrow. I'm still hoping that you're referring to the HOTAS when you say that you get to play with it tomorrow, Black Evo. Otherwise, too much information. Mr. Ozflight Simmer, good evening, mate. I hope you are doing well. We've taken off about 5-10 minutes ago, mate. So if you would like to join in, I'm more than happy to bring up the VFR map and give you a general... Oh, Shane, thank you. You just made me remember I didn't open the Streamlabs chatbot yet. 2 seconds, bro. Thank you so much. I'll sort it out right now for you, Shane. My apologies, and thank you for the reminder there. Extremely handy. And I'll just make sure that the flight plan is correct. And sorry again, ladies and gentlemen, I just need to, I may have slightly tipped over some wine in my abilities to try and get the chat bot open, so I'm just going to mute the microphone for a sec and you can watch me try and clean up some wine. Alright, so after 25 minutes of no English language, or, you know, any of that stuff, and having to let the dog out and managing to spill wine, let's actually do some goddamn streaming. So, there we go, Shane.
To pay to get enough things we want. But if we take a moment to get closer to the things we need, we wouldn't need that looking at the things we have. Stay here under the
Alright, I'm assuming all of you can probably hear me. Literally as I typed in exclamation mark flight plan, the computer blue screen. So I'll be back in. I'll be a couple of minutes here, guys. My apologies. It's just obviously the evening tonight. It's just this. The world has just decided that this is going to be my evening. I can't English. I can't get things to work properly. I don't have things set up when they're meant to be. And just to, you know, add a bit of extra enjoyment, it's decided that a blue screen is just the, you know, icing on top of the cake. Well, no, I know we all have issues with streams. Just a little bit of frustration creeping in over the fact that it just built up, etc. You know, I know we'll be all good. It's just more of a I'm just gonna say it. It was more of a case of, are you fucking serious right now? I know it's all part of the streaming, especially when it comes to Microsoft Flight Simulator, because it just likes to throw curveballs. I did have a quick look at the event logger, and it is related to Flight Sim, that blue screen, so I'm hoping that's not part of Hotfix 2. I think it just might be my... I don't think my GPU likes running 5 screens. I just get the feeling that it really struggles with running the 5 screens, especially when I'm streaming, you know, things like Flight Sim and all that are already so resource intensive. Because I've only started to get issues like green driver timeouts and blue screens and all that since I went from 3 screens to 5 screens. So, yeah. Two seconds, the dog's barking.
Just a prisoner like the wind. You're still with me all the time. Oh, how long will I have to wait? How long have we been too late? Now I wish that we never met, so that I don't have to try to forget you. Drifting away. I am wasted youth, wasted love. Yeah, was filled with potential, but I wasted. I am wasted on the thought of you. Don't know how to cut me loose, cut me loose. I can't get you out of my mind. You're still with me all the time. Oh, how long will I have to wait? How long have we been too late? Now I wish that we never met, so that I don't have to try to forget you. How long will I have to wait? How long have we been too late? Now I wish that we never met, so that I don't have to try to forget you.
Our flight plan is canceled. Resource service terminated. Call 7000. Maintain DSR. Frequency change approved. Good day.
Alright, we are back, we are in the air. Apologies, there was another delay there. I had to tell the dog off because I discovered that the dog has peed on her couch here in the garage. Despite the fact that I've been here and I just let her out to go to the toilet. Oh, the joys of having a puppy, especially a staffy puppy, because when they're puppies, they get separation anxiety, and their way of dealing with separation anxiety is to pee. But we should be good now. Yeah, she's making a statement. She's barking at me and she's peeing on the couch. Anyway, onwards and upwards with this stream. Things can only get better. Things can only get better. Let's get some altitude up here. By the way, thank you, Sean. I was able to click on your plane and just start in the air next to you, mate. So that worked really well. At least I'm talking English now. Well, don't get too excited there, David. At least she's not eating the couch. Oh no, don't worry, Glenn. I've already had to tape up the couch where she's bitten through. Luckily, it's literally a free couch that was literally put there for the dog to have a place to play with their toys and sleep and all that whilst I, you know, study and stream and all that sort of stuff. So, you know, it's not the end of the world, but I don't, you know, if she was to, like, pee on my bed or something, I'm pretty sure I'd be having hot dogs in bread for dinner. Just saying. It's alright, I'll just do what I did last time to her. And that is, I just spray the whole couch with sanitizer and I wipe it down and I just leave it wet. And of course she doesn't like the smell of the sanitizer. She doesn't like the fact that it's clean. She doesn't like the fact that her area's smell has been removed. So then she just spends her whole time sulking. And I'm like, well, you did it to yourself, dog. So use the couch, don't use the couch, not my problem. I'm not sure why it says Icarus is at 6,203 feet and I'm above him. Because I'm not even at 5,000 feet. So... okay, what the hell, autopilot? The autopilot has now decided I'm at... right. Fair enough. Whatever works, I guess. The autopilot's now decided I was at 7,000 feet. Previously, I hadn't even made it to 5,000 feet. Now I'm at 7,000 feet. Everything is so weird tonight with this stream. I am so confused. Hello? There we go. Now we are getting somewhere. Now let's give it some... there we go. I'm not using the working title G1000, but I was actually about to install it, Bubba, so thanks for the heads up on that. Yep, they're forever on the wrong side of the doors. That's exactly right, Garland. By the way, mate, welcome to the stream. I don't know if I welcomed you before, bro. So, welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well, mate. I hope you're enjoying your time in the woods. Did I set my pressure? I did set my pressure. Obviously, it's something to do with starting mid-air. The sim doesn't like it for some reason or another, but whatever. Tim Brown says he's got to crash the desktop after pause. Okay, so the hotfix 2 still hasn't seemed to have fixed everybody's issues, and now it's causing, well, at least according to my activity log, it's causing blue screen of death on my behalf. Anyway. So, I don't know. Yeah, okay, there we go, Dan. So you're not the only one who's been having a bit of fun with speed and altitude issues. That's interesting. Bubba says it was working great pre-patch 2. Also, the 787 nav went nuts today as well, so it may not be isolated to the G1000, but I just removed, restarted, and it's been solid. Prior, I had a 10,000 mile waypoint leg. Ah. You know. That's just a small amount of distance there. Gowan? Not Gowan, Bubba. God, I'm getting everybody's mixed up. Gowan is not in the woods yet. He's delayed till September. He has to get the race car to the tuner. I hate when I have to get the race car to the tuner, and then you've got to take it to the salmon and the trout and then the sea bass. It's, yeah, you know. Sobo did say that the crashes to desktop were being fixed in the world update. Well, then why the hell did they put in a hotfix? That doesn't make any sense. Anyway, whatever. Fine, cool. Right, okay, so the latest hotfix has messed with people's autopilots. And I've also noticed that when I accelerate my throttle, the engine RPM goes off the scale. So, yeah. Yeah, all part of the fun, Dan. That's exactly right, mate. Black Evo's off to bed. He's wrecked because he's flown across the Pacific. Alright, Black Evo, not a problem, mate. Look after yourself, stay safe, etc. And I will no doubt speak to you at some time in the coming days, mate. Make sure you get some good rest. Did I not watch your video? Not yet, Shane. I'll be honest with you, not yet. Usually do. Right when you release, or just after my streams. But no, I have not watched your video yet, mate. I spent most of my day doing tax-related stuff, and then ordered some takeaway dinner and watched the Olympics. So I basically haven't been on the computer all of today so far. But I will try and have a watch of it, Shane, once this stream is all finished, mate. Get myself up to date after everyone else has. But it is lovely to have you along in the flight, Shane. I've just noticed up ahead that you're on board. So welcome, welcome. This is quite surreal, to be honest, having the person who mentored me and sort of introduced me to the proposition of anybody can stream, to have that person now flying along. It's a pretty nice feeling. It is a pretty nice feeling, not gonna lie. So thank you very much, mate. How is my dictatorship going? I didn't realise I was in a dictatorship. Which dictatorship are we talking about here? You know, I know you're having a dig, Shane. All good. But you also make a very good point. I do usually watch your videos on the night that you release them. Democracy 4. Sean, are you stalking me? How do you know that I've been doing Democracy 4 recording? You've been stalking me on Steam, haven't you? It's interesting that you ask that, Sean, because the video I am currently editing from Democracy 4 is the complete opposite of a dictatorship. I'm literally seeing if you can run the United States of America by removing everything. And when I say removing everything, I'm talking tax, healthcare, subsidies, police force, the whole lot. I'm just cancelling it all and seeing if I can actually get re-elected. So that'll be a video that'll come out probably sometime tomorrow. Can you run a country by doing nothing? I will say it has very interesting results. I never know when you'll be there. Sean, you're always welcome here, mate. Yeah, basically, Glenn, a libertarian Republican on steroids would be the best way to probably describe it. I'll put it out there directly right now that that is not how I would run a country. I just wanted to see if it could be done. Yeah. Yeah, that's part of the reason why I did it, Glenn, because I know that there is a percentage of people in the United States who do literally want that sort of thing. Like, I was, unfortunately I wasn't able to get that far in the first episode. But the amount of things that I was able to cancel, the government income on a turn basis, so a turn is 3 months, and the government income in that time was about, I think I had it down at 300 million in the United States of America. That's how little tax and stuff I was accumulating from corporations. I had, and I've also got corporations providing textbooks and laptops to schools in exchange for these massive corporations having their logos plastered everywhere. So, yeah. It was really, some of the things that I did, I was just like, whoa. I would not be okay with doing that in real life. But I won't give anything too much else away. But it's very, very interesting. And I will probably do some proper videos about it in the future as well. But yeah. I'm just doing some experiments. So I probably will do a dictatorship as well and see if I can see what sort of results I get too. Is it EA? No, it's Positech Games. Superpower 1 and 2, yeah. I've watched a lot of Grey Still plays with him. So out over here looks like salt flats. Possibly. People who are slightly closer might be able to give me a better idea of what that is. Still waiting on your pizza that you ordered from your Forza stream? Yeah, look, David, as you could see from my driving ability when it comes to drifting, the pizza's probably ended up on the front windscreen. Glenn says, libertarians are just selfish versions of old school anarchists. The difference is they still want personal property and none of the social obligations of traditional anarchy. Don't get me wrong, Glenn, there's some fantastic ideologies within the legitimate definition of libertarianism. The problem is that libertarianism, the way it's defined within government these days, is not libertarianism. It just isn't. Right, I'll be back in 2 minutes. I'm just going to go, now that the dog's calmed down, I'm going to give that couch a bit of a wipe down. I'll be a couple of minutes. I just don't want to let it dry and then try and do it tomorrow. Alright, that's done. All good. This is, this is the advantage to having multi-purpose and all that in your garage. Absolutely going. Extremists on every side are bad, and politics ruins everything. Put it to bed. That's exactly right. No, I will save most of the political conversation for those democracy videos. That is the whole point of those democracy videos, so that can be for them. Graphics glitch? No, because it shows up on Google Maps. Gowan is pegged at 175. He's trying to catch up. Switching to jetpack. Yeah, I think somebody said there's I think there is sand dunes out this way, if I remember rightly from what I was reading up, and that's part of the reason why I added this location to the flight plan. Oz Flight Simmer says, world is flat and we never landed on the moon. Internet doesn't lie, just... Okay, Shane. I'm just, So, Shane, did you get your 5G inoculation then? Create discussion and debate with democracy. That's exactly right, Sean. The discussions and debate can be saved for the democracy videos comment section and for the democracy no political correctness part of the Discord. And if I ever stream democracy in the future, well, that's where we can have political conversation. But I want to stress that it will be political conversation. But, yeah. Could be an artifact like the snow I had the other day. I mean, it could be, but I am pretty confident that there is some sort of sand dunes or salt lake or whatever out in this part. The world is flat, it's just your eyeballs that are curved. Righto, fair enough. I didn't know that, but now I do. So, those who, I mean, I know most of you probably are aware of the fact, but the culinary exploration flights, ingredients and weights and stuff have been posted within the Discord now. So the culinary cook-along flights will be on the 14th of August. We'll be cooking Brazil's 2 favourite street foods. And the reason we're doing 2 is because they're very, very similar in their construction. They both are dough, they both require frying, etc., etc. So there's not really that much differentiation. So those, yeah, as I said, that will be on the 14th of August. I will add to that a list of equipment that will be required, but I don't see it being anything more than, you know, basic things like chopping board, knife, frying pan, oil, salt, pepper, you know, a sifter, bowls, basic things that most people would have in their kitchen, especially those who would be interested in cooking along whilst flying. Shane says, lol, no, but I'm booked in to improve my mobile coverage in 2 weeks and connect to the Matrix. Planning on learning to fly a helicopter and come through in 30 seconds, but still no on the Airbus. My sous chef says that the 14th of August is his birthday. Hey! Fozzie, that's awesome, mate. How old are you going to be? If you don't mind me asking. David Jacko's got perfect 5G signal. Mr. Jason Stray says, good evening. Good evening to you too, Mr. Jason Stray. Pizza ovening in particular. Wood-fired pizza ovening, to be very specific. $30? Hey, that's not that bad, Fozzie. I'm going on 29, Fozzie, so really there's not much difference there, mate. Oh yeah, by the way, Shane, if you're planning on learning to fly the helicopter, as Glenn's just pointed out, you are aware that the helicopter is an Airbus, and you've said no to flying Airbus. Mr. Jason Stray says, I think my sim is much better. Oh yes, that is the kind of news I want to read. I did several legs of flight over 2 days with FS Economy and Navigraph, and Real Environment Extreme running in the background. Went from Alice to Ayers Rock to Cooper Pedy, then to Whyalla and Parafield. Jason, number one, what an awesome route to take over some spectacular visuals across Australia. Number two, This is probably the best news that I've had so far tonight. Everybody will back me up on this comment, but the stream hasn't exactly been smooth. We've already had a blue screen and everything. But it is wonderful to have you along, Jace. As you can see, if you'd like to join in the flight, Jace, we're about to fly over an airport here, mate. I can press the VFR map and I'll grab the VFR code for you, the ICAO code for you, should I say. So it is, I'll pop it in the chat for you, Jace. You don't have to obviously fly along, but that's just for your informational benefits. You had Parafield, YPAD and Orbex Adelaide all running flawlessly. Jason. To quote Jimmy Reed, Jason. Bubba. Now be kind to the handicapped Oz flight simmer suffers from a severe Airbus allergy. The good news there, Fozzie, is, well, when I say that, the good news there is, from my perspective, I don't use the ATC because I thought it was shit when we started with the sim back in August last year, and I still think it's shit. So... but this is fantastic news, Jason. I'm so glad that you can, after what is basically 7 or 8 months of not being able to sim along with the rest of us, I think it is absolutely phenomenal that you are able to join in again. And honestly, I can't wait to have you along on some of these flights. Oz Flight Simmers just made a great roast for Bubba Von Braun. Shane, what did you cook? Beef, pork, chicken, lamb? More of those sand dune / salt flats over here in the distance. Very interesting. You've packed up the sim equipment for the night, so won't fly tonight, but still going to sit and watch for a bit. Not a problem, Jason. It is my pleasure to have you along, mate. I hope you are doing well, bro. I hope work's treating you well. I know you are always working extremely hard. He's waving the white flag. Yeah, that's because Oz Flight Sim is a racist man. He's always waving the white flag. It's quite interesting though that the further we go down Brazil here, the less rainforest there is. I know you got roasted, Shane. I was just I don't know what I was trying to achieve honestly by what I said, but just roll with it, mate. Give me something. I've already had to deal with a blow screen of death this evening, alongside the dog pissing on the couch. Like, just roll with the shit that comes out of my mouth. You should know by now that it only makes sense about 50% of the time. About the same amount of time that things make sense when I say them in your stream, Shane. Yes, Shane does love his twisties. He really does. Shane, you need to have some Cheetos Flamin' Hot, mate. That's where it is. Cheetos Flamin' Hot are the bomb when it comes to twisty style chips. Because not only do you get that awesome, you know, twisty style texture and all that, you get the, you know, fucking chili, mate. And I like the chili. Maybe they cut it all down. Maybe they did. Maybe they did. I can make a country song about that. Spilt wine and wet couch. Yeah, I don't know if that song would be appropriate for the stream, to be honest, Shane. Should have a look and see if any Australians or whatever have won any more gold medals. Oh, there we go. The Boomers have won the bronze medal match against Slovenia. This is good news. Cool. You I mean, I'm gonna be completely biased right now, but Australia has absolutely dominated the Olympics. When you take into consideration the fact that our country has a population of just 25 million, and we've taken home over 40 medals, including 17 gold. This is our best ever medal haul ever in the history of Olympics. If you divide the medal table on a per capita basis for the United States to her and countries, you know, similar like Great Britain and China and all that, but specifically for the United States, for them to have been considered to have as a successful Olympics campaign, they would have needed to win 305 medals or something ridiculous like that. As I said, I'm going to be biased on that, but it's a complete and utter domination when you look at it from that perspective. Yeah, it's been a fantastic Olympics for us. Started with people like Ariane Titmus in the pool, and it's just skyrocketed from there. And honestly, I can't wait to see what Paris 2024 brings for us. I think there's some real, especially in the athletics and track and field side of things, I feel like there's some real growth about to occur in that side of things, and we could see some the US is pretty much 50 small countries. Yeah, I guess you are sort of right there, Garwin, when you say it like that, because each state does have the population of close to small countries. I mean, I am in no way discounting the United States effort or anyone else's effort. I think they've all been extremely successful, but I'm just blown away by how successful we've been. Lies and damn statistics. Yep. We have borrowed a few athletes from other countries, but you know what, Shane, that's Australia. We are made up of so many different ethnicities and all that, and it's playing into our favour. You know, we're breaking so many records. You know, we've the fastest Australian man ever to run 800 metres in Peter Bold. The fastest ever Australian man to run the 1500 metres in Stewie McSwain. You know, these are achievements in this country that have stood since the 60s, the 50s and 60s, and they've been broken. No, I know what way you were saying it in Garland. Don't worry, I understand fully, mate. I understand fully. I just wanted to, I guess, have a bit of a brag. Sort of go like, but it's a brag of patriotism, you know, because we've had some really, really average Olympics since Sydney 2000. Some really average Olympics. Imagine if cricket was an Olympic sport. Hey, Glenn, you know what? There's probably not. It's probably not going to be that much longer until they probably start including sports like cricket within the Olympics. I mean, there is a huge call for the 2032 Olympics to add netball, and if they're going to add netball, you probably think they're going to consider adding cricket as well. Because there's a lot of nations around the world now that play cricket, especially on the women's side of things. Jason. Oh, wow, Jace. Wow, the weather in Brazil has really turned it on for us here now as we head further south. 5-day test would make it a long Olympics. Look, I don't see if cricket's going to be added to the Olympics, Glenn. I reckon it'll be 10 over or 20 over cricket. That'll be the, you know, because there's just not enough time to have anything more than that. But I would really love to see netball and cricket added to the Olympics in the future. Yeah, each host country gets demonstration sports they can add. Some are kept on. That's exactly right, Garland. Even if cricket isn't added, I would love to see netball added to the Olympics. They've been calling out for netball to be added to the Olympics for, probably since '96, really. Yeah, Midnight Oil were a great opening act for the 2000 Olympics. Absolutely. I'm really, really keen to see what Brisbane does in 2032. Oh, David, I know. How insane is the speed wall climbing? 8 seconds, most of them were averaging from the bottom to the top. It's insanity. Yeah, I really, the speed wall climbing was just, I was watching that stuff, and you know, like they've got the things on the wall, you know, like on the rock climbing walls to grab onto, and the athletes are not even grabbing onto them, they're just literally like sticking their skin to the wall and just clambering up, and I'm just watching it going, what the fuck? You want them to add pro beer drinking to the Olympic sports list? Australia will slosh the competition. Yeah, we probably would do quite well at pro beer drinking and maybe baristering. I'd like to see potentially barista added to the Olympics. I feel like Australia would do really good at coffee making if that was an Olympic sport. I feel like it would almost be a competition between us and the Italians to see who could make the best coffee in the Coffee Olympics. Shame. Well, chucking a sickie, sculling a schooner. I think you mean a schooner. Being the biggest wanker. Well, our Prime Minister's already achieved that last award there, Shane. The Scottish will give us a run for the money at the drinking as well. Replace the javelin with the beer can toss. Oh, shit. That's funny shit. They turned your Olympic village into a federal prison. You could only imagine the commentary on chucking a sickie. And Rob's woken up with a little bit of a headache. He's decided to roll over in bed and give his boss that text message that all the bosses don't like to receive. Mate, I'm not coming in today. I'm feeling a little bit under the weather. Please don't speak ill of Scotty from marketing. Smirko, ScoMo, Scubbo, etc, etc. If you were doing it properly, you need to have the swimming pool, you're swimming in pools full of beer. Oh, hell yeah. The guy who faked the COVID would have qualified already. Yeah. Aussie swim team would empty the pool. Oh, shit. Oh, I love watching the chat with you guys. It's always so entertaining. I haven't been able to receive any results from this evening's. I didn't get to finish watching the end of the women's high jump. Does anyone know if we won any medals in that? We thought Scotty was in engineering. If by that going you mean in engineering bullshit, yeah. He's most definitely in engineering. I swear there's about to be a... not to go political, and this is the last political thing I'm going to say in relation to this topic. Is there needs to be a serious tweak to the way the Australian political system is run. It's really screwed up, and it's resulted in us having some really, really screwed up politicians. And I know it's not just us who have this problem. We need more power from Scotty. I'm not sure if Scotty would know what to do with more power. Scotty is taking part on the balance beams. Well, he's fallen off then, Sean, because he's not doing a very good job of balancing. Yeah, Mr. Potato Head. Exactly right, Bubba. Mr. Potato Head. Or Lord Voldemort is my favourite one about Peter Dutton. What we need is more cowbell. Tink, tink. Bubba says, folks, I'll be landing at SB, PB, and calling a night. Been a long day flying head. Not a problem, Bubba. All good, mate. Do look after yourself, good sir. And etc, etc. We could have got Boris Johnson or Trump or Vladimir Putin. You know what, Glenn? Personally, I lump our current PM in with the rest of those guys in terms of idiocy. Chuck a brown eye for Australia, show them what we're made of. Oh, Dan, I love it. Hey, Two Mops, mate. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well, good sir. If you'd like to join in the flight, Two Mops, let me know, and we'll pop all the details in the chat for you, mate, so you can jump in. Might get a ban if you talk about your local member. As I said, Dan, these are the conversations that we can have more in depth within the Discord and within the Democracy 4 videos. But you're giving me many ideas. And I don't know if they're ideas that are going to be a good or a bad thing, but I guess we're going to find out. Problem is, they are all no better than the guy next down the line. That's exactly right, Shane. I mean, you know, not 100. It's not 100% right, but you're on the right track. You know, you've basically got dickhead and dickhead light. That's the best way to put it. And it's basically, come the election, you have a choice. Would you like to vote in dickhead or dickhead light? And it's a bit of a, you know, well, dickhead has good policies in this regard, but shit policy in this regard, and dickhead light has these policies, but, you know. Yes, the Honourable Peter Garrett was a politician, but honestly, Tim, he was more profound as a singer-songwriter than he was as a politician. That's exactly right, Bubba. I'm honestly glad that Peter Garrett did leave politics and go back to music, because I feel like he does a much better job of representing his message through music. Yeah. Basically what Bubba said. That is the best way to define Peter Garrett. He was fantastic as a lead singer. But honestly, for Peter Garrett to have made the progress and differences that he wanted to make, he should not have joined a major party. He would have been much, much, much better off creating his own. With his own perspective. Because, yeah. Yeah, that's exactly right, Glenn. They do. I'll tell you right now, I am not preferencing any of the majors at the next Australian federal election. It just ain't fucking happening. Good old late night cooking liquid. What's the good old late night cooking liquid? Yeah, exactly, Shane. When they get elected, people are like, oh, no, I didn't vote for them. You know, and they can't look you directly in the eye. It's just like, no, I've got nothing to do with this. Who? Oh, him, okay. Got some mountains off to the right side. I will have a squiz. I can't see anything. Are you ahead of me, Garwin, or are you behind? Yeah, thank you, Garwin. Much appreciated, mate. We did certainly need to change the subject because as I said, I don't want to talk too much political stuff unless they're the videos about political stuff. And I will make it very clear right now, if I see anyone in the Discord or within any Democracy 4 videos abusing others for their views, you will be removed. Everyone's entitled to their views. No mountains? Oh, he's just trying to change the subject then. I appreciate your efforts there, Garland. Very good. I must say, this little river that I'm about to fly over that's got the small island in the middle, that is really quite cool. I would have liked to have seen an airstrip on that small island. I think that would be absolutely awesome. Come in, land your little plane, stay in your holiday house. Like, hell yeah. Bubba, I'm all for educating people, but if you're gonna, you know, if you feel like you need to try and educate someone, do it in the right way, do it respectfully, provide evidence and information to back up your argument. You know, I don't want to see people yelling at each other. because everyone has their views on things because of what they've been told, what they've read, what they're exposed to. It's important to approach those things respectfully and not abuse people because they may be misinformed or whatever. I like how the scenery is again changing from this beautiful green to this almost desert-like down below. You know, like we're almost leaving the green behind now and we're heading into the drier parts of Brazil. Sean Dale says, I'm confused by what I see when I fly UK on my own to what I see and see in YouTube when you fly. Is there a reason? I'll drop some pics in Discord. I'll have a look, Sean. Let me, That's a really good point, Sean. I'm assuming you've got your photogrammetry on. I'm not sure, mate. That's really interesting, actually. Oh wow, we're almost at the destination already. Really? Damn. So it's been another stream where everyone's kept me occupied in the chat with awesome conversations. So thank you so much, everyone, for doing that. It's been, I'm quite loving these last few streams. We just get to chat about random shit, fly along, enjoy each other's company, and then we just get to land and we get to see some awesome scenery changes along the way. Yeah, it is pretty awesome. Just that, you know, like if I bring the aircraft around like that, you can see in the background green rainforest, and then it just like changes. And this city below us, which is Parnaíba or something like that, it just looks like it's really, really well done. The whole, like, it looks like a South American city from the air. Everything to the colours of the roofs, the shapes of the buildings. I think they've done an absolutely spectacular job. Speaking of which, Dan Random, I need to chat to you, mate, if you're still in here, about what you edited in the CFG files. I saw your video about that, bro. I'm interested to know more. Because if I can get my terrain below to look smoother and more vibrant and all that, like what you were showing in your video, Dan, I'd love to get a tutorial on how to go about it. And I mean, I'm more than happy for you to pop a tutorial in the Discord of how you went about it, mate. Because I'm sure others within the sim, you know, would like to be able to do something similar. Yeah, that's awesome. Your video really caught my eye. I was like, ooh, what's he able to detail? And I was like, shit, okay, fair enough. Like, that looks really, really good, bro. Looks better than my New York does, that's for sure. I might start dropping some altitude here for the arrival. I just realized that after the crash to desktop, I didn't reactivate my track IR, so I'm going to be track IR-less on this arrival. Wow, look at the definition in the land below us now. That's phenomenal. Yeah, Dan, if you make a how-to video, please, please, please post it in the Discord. And even feel free to tag the regulars, because I'm sure all of us would be very interested. Just pretend I'm a commercial pilot and go straight in with no circuit. I'm not a commercial pilot. I thought you said professional pilot. Why did I think you said professional pilot? I was going to try and argue that I am a professional pilot, but then I realised that argument would be called out to be the bullshit that it is. So... Don't worry about just some Aussie bot there, Dan Random. It's just because you put a period between two different types of lettering and you didn't put a space. It thinks you're posting a link. Just whatever. Yeah, don't worry, mate. It's nothing. It's just Streamlabs chatbot being a little bitch, basically. Discord is the best. Wonder how long that comment will hang around for, David. I'm sure the Google moderator team will be onto that quick smart and be like, how dare that man say such derogatory language within the stream? I haven't removed it yet. Maybe it's because you didn't say the link is in the Discord. The link in the Discord is the best. Maybe that'll get you into trouble with the Google moderator team, David. Not a problem, Dan. All good, mate. As I said, it caught my eye and I was like, ooh. Dan's onto something here. And yeah, I had a bit of a look at it and I was like, okay, his New York looks really, really good. Once you go Boeing, you never go back. Sure. If you say so, Shane. They still haven't deleted it, David. I wonder if it's because you're a moderator in the chat. You're allowed to get away with saying whatever you want. That's not an invitation to say whatever you want either. Let me make that very, very clear. Can't wait for a good 737. Yeah, PMDG needs to hurry up and release their 737. Once you go Airbus, you'll always rather the bus. Boom. Beep, beep. That's the sound of the bus. I'm not very good at the sound effects. I don't think I would make it on Australia's Got Talent with my sound effects. No 737 till you complete your high wing tail dragger collection. There's not that many high wing tail draggers within the sim that are not already included within the sim, is there? Or am I misinformed on that, Glenn? You got the CRJ today, Fozzie? How is it? Have you had an opportunity to play with it, mate? I haven't got it yet just because it's a little bit expensive. I mean, it's not expensive, I guess, by almost study level aircraft standards, but I just have other things that I would rather spend the stream money on, e.g. Scenery or add-ons for truck related things or whatever, where I can get better bang for the buck. But I'll certainly be adding it at a later point. Oh, there you go, Sean. Your Bing data was off. I'm glad we were able to sort out the issue for you there, mate. Dan says, sorry I've been a little missing in action from your streams. And he mentions Brett plays an Oz Flight Simmer as well. Injured yourself, so I've been keeping a low profile. Oh, Dan, shit, I hope you're okay, mate. The police force can be brutal. So I generally hope you're... genuinely hope you're all good, bro. Looks like Jericoacoara airport is somewhere just on the beachy, sandy area over here, which is going to be quite cool. Oz Flight Simmer has turned into a pumpkin. Jap or butternut, Shane. But good night, Shane. Look after yourself, bro. Stay safe, etc. You know the drill. If you ever need to have a chat, you know I'm just a message away in Discord, mate. Have a good rest. Hey, Samuel Magro. Not a problem, Dan. You know, we always look out for each other within this tight-knit group of people. No matter how much we joke and banter with each other, when push comes to shove, we all look out for each other. I'm currently formation flying with Samuel Magro. That's cool. That's really cool. Well, sort of formation flying, I guess. I can't remember which person you are in the chat, Sam, but I hope you're doing well, mate. Kangaroo has landed runway 08 with a crosswind. That's a good heads up for the rest of us, Kangaroo. Thank you very much. Yeah, not a problem, Dan. It's just something that had to be done in my eyes in the YouTube and the streaming world. You know, I thought it was important to implement something where it was almost a brotherhood, or you know, yeah, where people could come and feel comfortable about anything, no matter who they were. So I'm glad that it's having the desired effect. And I honestly, like, right now my viewers are 100% male. I honestly would love it in the future if we could also have a sisterhood of women as well. I think that would be absolutely fantastic. But I'm, you know, these are future plans and future goals. There are a lot of windmills on that beach. Is there? I'll get more of a squared on view so I can have a look as we come along. But I mean, what a spectacular beach. The definitions within the, you know, sand and the rocks and all that that's below, I think it's quite Sisterhood of the Flying Pants. That's exactly right, Jason. Sean says, the wife loves me because I give Sean something to focus on. Does that count? Yeah, I guess it does. I was going to say, let your wife know that I love her too, but that's getting a little bit weird, so never mind. I won't go down that path. Too many questions. Got some chop. That's my attempt at the chop sound effect from Shane's stream. It's A+ high quality, I know. Thank you very much, Dan. But, you know, I couldn't have done it alone. Couldn't have done it without all you guys coming along and donating the money that you did. And the fact that we achieved over $2,200 in donations to various charities across the world was quite mind-blowing. You know, to think about the fact that we were donating nearly $150 an hour. It was just, yeah. I must say, this sand and all that below us right now is just something else. You just don't know that these things exist in the world. And with COVID and all that, this sim enables you to see these things in an almost first-hand experience. And the reason I say almost first-hand, because it's not obviously right there, you're not there in person, but it's almost, you know, it's almost. And I've already discovered a few places within this trip that I've sort of gone, damn, like, I want to visit that area or that location or whatever when COVID's no longer a thing. It gives you so many ideas, and you know, you sort of go, oh wow. I didn't know sand existed. Yeah, haha, Jason. Bloody comedian, mate. But I mean, like, up until a couple of days ago, I didn't even know the national dish of Brazil. I didn't know the two most famous street foods in Brazil. And thanks to this sim and Drew's idea, next Saturday, I'm showing people how to cook the two most famous street foods in Brazil. Like, that's mind-blowing. Jetpack flight through the Grand Canyon. Now that sounds cool. That really sounds cool. We use most of this flight from the co-pilot seats. Pretty awesome. You love flying where you've recently visited, Tim. Yeah, now that would be something cool as well, I can imagine. I need to do more exploring of the area that I currently live, because there's such a definition of mountainous terrain and beaches and snow, and yeah, it's all sort of grouped into the one. The Brazilian friend eats prawns with the head still on. That's because prawn head meat is the best part of the prawn. Dan says, I like that idea, mate. Will you be streaming here with the cooker? Yep, so next Saturday is going to be a slightly longer stream, probably like 4.5 hours. And basically, there's the ingredients and the equipment is listed in the Discord. I am actually flying quite slow. Yeah, I need to give it a bit of jandle. Give it a bit of jandle. But yeah, the ingredients and the equipment are listed within the Discord. And basically next Saturday, alongside the stream, I will have video of me offering sort of a cook-along style thing for dishes. And I'll be here to answer questions and provide tips and direction and all that as well. And it will be an ongoing thing as we fly along for me to show people street foods and national dishes from the countries or the areas that we are flying in and through. And then those same videos will go on my YouTube cooking channel as well, so that those who maybe weren't able to cook it during the stream or missed the stream or whatever still have the opportunity to cook those particular recipes or whatever. Oh, I see the windmills now. This is cool as. I've got to get some photography here. So like I would have never have known that Jericoacoara has windmills all across its beach. But there you go. exit on that. Anyway. But yeah, sorry Brett, I am flying quite slow. I sped it back up. I forgot about the fact that I reduced engine power to descend. I'm going to go for a pre-landing quick stretch of the legs. I shall be back in like a minute. Just going to be a quick, very quick one. Alright, we are back here. We mustn't be very far out now. I can see everyone starting to drop altitude and make their way down towards the earth. What a spectacular part of Brazil though, like the fact that when we left this flight we were mid-rainforest and now we're on this spectacular beach area with these phenomenal formations within the sand, and obviously there's some rock and different coloured soil, and it's just it's quite literally something else. Okay, so that's that airport, Camosim, Camochim, whatever it would be. And then ours is the next one on. It's a cooking channel. Interesting. Hey Glenn, can you pop that in the food part of the Discord, because I'm always interested in people who do other things who then do cooking channels as well. I must say I've found it quite hilarious that when we left the Caribbean for South America, I sort of said to everyone, take your one last look at the blue sea. This is the last time that you're going to see a significant amount of blue and water and all that. And then basically for a large majority of the last few flights, especially the Amazon Marathon stream, and now for this part coming down to Brazil, yes, we do have land to look at, but there's also a lot of sea and blue water. So turns out I was full of shit. And I make no apologies for that. Just more making a statement. Bit of a rough landing, was it, Garwood? It's alright, mate. Everybody has bad landings. I just make sure that mine are not on the stream. Interesting, my voice is already starting to sound scratchy and I've only been chatting for 2 hours. It says you have to wait 10 minutes. Oh, Glenn, have you only just joined the Discord, mate? That might explain that, if that's the case. I just did that to stop random people from jumping in and just posting like spam links and all that. Mr. Jason Stray says, right guys, I'm off to bed, catch you fullers later. Jason, mate, look after yourself, stay safe, stay well. I would say don't do anyone I wouldn't do, but you're in a relationship, so that doesn't matter. And I will hopefully see you around, bro. It is absolutely fantastic to have you along again with a working sim, Jason, I must say. Everybody else, show Jason some love. He's been a huge supporter of my channel since the days I had the ideas of potentially streaming. Are they going to line us up relatively... I was going to line us up relatively well with the runway, actually. Not going to have to do too much screwing around. That's quite good. I find it interesting, these little bodies of water that just don't seem to go anywhere as such. Like, they don't join up there. They don't... that one joins up, but this one here is just sort of goes nowhere. And then goes nowhere. The only thing I can think of is maybe there's an artesian basin or something underneath here and the water is flowing up from the ocean. I'm not necessarily that knowledgeable when it comes to things like that, so maybe somebody in the chat has a better idea as to why there's these little disconnected bodies of water around here. a rainforest. Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense then. My sous chef has just touched down. Although I'm calling you my sous chef, Fozzie, but you're older than me, so I feel like it should be the other way around. I feel like you should be the head chef and I should be the sous chef, mate. I'd say you've probably also got more experience than me because I was quite a late starter to kitchens. Oh, Stu's only got 2% fuel left. Whereabouts are you? Well, you don't... Unless I'm unaware of your gamer tag, Stu, you don't seem to be behind me, so you should hopefully be able to float this one in, mate. You've been cooking since 2010, Fozzie? Oh, okay. I've been cooking since 2012. But I've only been, like, I was one of those people who went and did line cook and dish hand for probably a good 3 or 4 years before I even started my apprenticeship, Fozzie. So technically I've only actually been a qualified chef for about 4 or 5 years. But I've been in kitchens for 12 years, almost. So, I don't know why, Fozzie. I just, from the way you presented yourself as a chef, I don't know, got the vibe that you had been cooking since you were like 14. But you're obviously just very skilled at what you do. Hey, Vruden, mate. Not a problem. I'm glad you enjoyed, bro. It was my pleasure having you along. And I will see you tomorrow, mate. Look after yourself, yeah? Stay safe. Do all the right things. Within reason, of course. You don't want to be too boring. Brett has been cooking since COF. So Brett has been cooking since COVID, ladies and gentlemen. Right out of high school, you went to work at a family-owned restaurant, been at it since now you're working in a casino. Oh, that's cool. Brett says, I'm not a cook, but I have at least one claim of fame. I cooked 120 eggs in one pot. Why? Why did you cook 120 eggs in one pot? And the big question is, Brett, did you do an excellent job? Yeah, even Dan's wondering why 120 eggs. Obviously, Brett was really looking for some protein that day. You were on breakfast crew and cooking for 70 plus people. So you've done some cooking in your time, Brett. You shouldn't have told us that, mate, because now we're gonna now I'm gonna try and include you in the fried rice competition that we're gonna have in the Discord. I mean, it's not compulsory, obviously, but you sound like you know what you're doing. Yes, that's exactly right. Stu is an egg expert. with hash browns on a flat plate. 90 seconds in a microwave and fried rice is done. Get out. Get out. How dare you disrespect fried rice like that? Uncle Roger would be extremely disappointed in you, Brett. Yeah, sounds good, Fozzie. I'd be keen to see that, mate. Is it Uncle Roger worthy? Not a problem, Wes. All good, mate. I fully understand. I regularly do similar things. When I'm watching other people's streams, Wes, I'm doing things with chatbot or making thumbnails for videos or editing videos, etc, etc. So you're all good, mate. I'm just glad that your stream is all set up to go tomorrow. Make sure you post your channel in the Discord somewhere, mate, so that people can follow you and subscribe and all that and join in the fight tomorrow. Tim Brown says fried rice. Love that. That was my brought up in Singapore favourite dish. Oh, you were brought up in Singapore, Tim. That's awesome. I've got quite a few Malaysian and Singapore friends. Ruden's wife is making lasagna right now and it smells so good. Ruden, Uber Eats for one portion for everyone here in the stream, okay, mate? I'm sure you can work that out. Brett, no worries, mate. You have a good rest, bro. Look after yourself and all the above, you know, the drill, you know, stay safe, stay well, don't do anyone I wouldn't do, etc, etc. And I will see you at some point, either in your stream or my stream or Shane's stream or, you know, wherever. But have a good one, mate. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to bring up. 5.3 nautical miles. Okay. Cool. Let's take the autopilote off. Alright, concentration time here. And of course I don't have any track IR now because I forgot to restart that with after the blue screen. So let's see if I can remember how to fly a plane without track IR. I mean, it should be doable. I've only flown 2 or 3 times with track IR. All in Discord now. Cheers, Wes. Much appreciated, mate. I'll grab a look at that once I'm done here in the stream. And then I'll make sure I watch Shane's video so I'm all up to date with things that are going on. Yeah, I'm just noticing the crosswind is pretty brutal. Pretty brutal. Let's see if I can pot it down with some kind of dignity, considering the crazy crosswind. Dip that wing in a bit more. We've got to turn a bit harder here. Wow, like 30 knots of crosswind. This is going to be interesting. Apologies if I'm a little bit quiet for the next couple of minutes here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just concentrating. Oh yeah, the crosswind is certainly dying off very quickly here as I get close to the ground. Alright, I should pop some flaps in. Basically almost non-existent by this point. We've gone from like 30 knots of crosswind to like 10 knots of crosswind. Bit floaty because of the crosswind, but that's alright. There we go. We are down. Extra virgin olive oil. Ooh, nearly had a bit of a... Wow, is there no terminal or anything here? That's surprising. Considering the beauty of the area, I expected a full-on airport to be a thing, but maybe we'll have to wait until we get to Fortaleza for that. Which is tomorrow night's stream. We're heading over to Fortaleza. Alright, I'm going to pull up here as quickly as I possibly can. Get that drone out so I can get some of the rest of you guys coming into land. I better just turn the speed up a bit on the drone. Go. Spin it around. Come up a bit. There we go. Alright, so we're going to watch Mr. Tim Brown and Mr. Samuel Magro make a landing here. Oh, there is a terminal. It's all the way down the end though. Okay, cool. Fair enough. Looking good so far, Samuel. Oh, Sam, what a landing. Butter. Now, Tim, the pressure's on. Hey, Wes, mate. Look after yourself, bro. Cannot wait to pop into your stream tomorrow and maybe do a flight or two along with you. That would be absolutely fantastic. Depending on what my day holds for me. But, look after yourself, mate. Stay safe, stay well, etc., etc. You know the drill. And I will see you at some point tomorrow, bro. I was going to say, you might be coming in a little bit low there, Tim. To already be at 800 feet, that far out. Kangaroo, mate, not a problem. It was my pleasure having you along with us, good sir. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, and I will hopefully catch you in the next stream, bro. Look after yourself, won't you? Sean, good afternoon to you as well, mate. I hope you are doing well. I know I know you go through some shit sometimes, mate, so I genuinely hope you are feeling on the up and up. But look after yourself, mate. Icarus, the pleasure is all mine having you along. Look after yourself, bro. You're an absolute legend as well. Right back at you, and I will hopefully see you in a stream soon, mate. Not a problem, David. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I absolutely love streaming with you guys. All of you are just phenomenal bunches of people. But as usual, David, stay safe, stay well. Look after yourself, mate. Make sure you get some good rest, and I will see you probably sometime tomorrow, whether in Wes's stream, Shane's stream, or my stream. Nice landing, Tim. A little bit off center, but nice and smooth, bro. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, I think that is everyone down, isn't it? Well, ladies and gentlemen, again, thank you so much for coming on another flight with me this evening. It has been an absolute pleasure to have you all along, and I hope you have enjoyed it as much as I have. We're going to finish up the stream now, but wherever you are in the world, do stay safe and stay well. Look after yourselves, make sure you're rested, etc. And don't do anyone I wouldn't do, of course. That's the most important piece of message I can always give all of you. But until next time, I bid you adieu and cheers.
Change my life for the better, yeah. Stay for a while or forever. Come change my life. Let's go for a ride. Outside the club, we come alive. Let's go for a ride, yeah. I wanna get to know you. I don't wanna leave so soon. You and me forever, or maybe just for tonight. Do you wanna get to know me? I will give it all to you. You and me forever. Don't care about nothing else.
Te desvestiste, lo hicimos en la habitación, qué rico mami. Pero en cosas del amor muchos fallaban. No veía nada, mi amor, algo esperaba de tu mirada. Perdidos, sé lo que siento, pero tú no. Nos entendemos haciendo el